Hey guys, it's Logan again from Apotheosis. Today, we're doing a tutorial on how to use the RC charge, and how to keep your fox from dying, how to keep your world champion from dying as well, and what to do if your world champion does kind of just veer off the wrong direction. Most of the time, you just kind of chill, right? But for demonstration purposes, we're going to be using 13 Invis and 1 Earthquake. This is basically the biggest charge you can possibly do. But the Earthquake is just for the high HP buildings, so you get like the Town Hall down, because it does 29% damage, right? So that's a whole bunch of damage on the Town Halls, a whole bunch of damage on anything. Now for the equipments, you want to have the Electric Boots, of course, but if you're doing a big long charge, you want to have the Haste Vial every single time. Now I'll show you when to pop it, when's the best time to pop it, and then what you should do from there. But other than that, let's get into the video. I want to share the couple examples, right, and how to do it in depth. Then I want to share my legend RC charge, just the RC charge, so you see how I approach different bases with the World Champion charge. So yeah, let's get into it. So when you're looking at a base for the RC charge, you're thinking, okay, if you have dragons, especially because it's very, very powerful with dragons, because dragons are pretty good to clean up a base, you want to think, where can you get into the core? Because getting into the core is the hardest part, right? If you can do that correctly, you'll be fine. Now, the most important part, honestly, is make sure you drop your invis at the right time. So say you come in from this side, just because. Say you come in here, there's not much heavy damage. There's the ricochet cannon, there's mortars, and there's what? Bomb towers, multi-arch tower, scatter. The only thing that can really damage you in between the single cycle where you drop your invis at 6, drop your invis at 6, the only thing that can really damage you is the monolith, the minion prince, the mortar, surprisingly, right? And the scatters. They can all are the main targets that can get a shot in between that time. So if in between a lot of those, that's when we really have to think of, okay, I'll just drop it at 7 and 3. But if you're only winning like one, it's okay. Especially if you're in like Wizard Tower, Arch Tower, even multi Arch Tower range. That's the area where you can do 6, drop the invis at 6 every single time, and you'll be perfectly okay. Like there's gonna be zero, zero, zero issue for you. So say you come in from here just cause, right? You just do it. You path in here, you come in through here, and you're looking for when to use your haste. Now, to use your haste, you want to wait till you're on a big group of defenses. So say if you're right here, use your haste on the mortar, air defense, and 2 mortars. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible spot to use your haste because your RC is just going to run way, way forward. And especially, so you want to wait till you're on high HP buildings like this 5,000 HP, 5,000 HP, 5,000 as well. This is very, very high HP area, so this would be the perfect spot for you to use your haste valve for. You want to wait until you're on at least like a ricochet cannon, which is 6,000 HP. You have to be on at least one 5,000 HP building before you pop your haste. However, there is a single scenario where you might pop your haste early. That's when you're using your invis to redirect. Say you're coming from here, you take out this ricochet cannon, you take out this mortar, and then you want to push into this core. So you invis this wizard tower, then you invis over here, but then she's going really, really slow. You don't want her to like miss going to that core. So after you invis, you instantly pop your haste from here, and she instantly runs into this compartment. So that's the only time you're gonna ever early haste is when you're redirecting her, because that's the only ever viable time. At the same time, if you do that, it's more helpful than not if you drop your invis while you're redirecting her. So she'll be invisible while hasting. It's a little bit of like multitasking, but if you can get that part down on dropping the invis and the haste at the same time, you'll have no problem for it, and your RC is not going to run away from you. That's the most important part. As well as if you are redirecting, think about where she's going to go, and always place your invis where your RC is going, not where she is, and be cautious of the fox. Be cautious, cautious, cautious. I've seen people fail plenty of times because they place their invis where the RC is at, and then she moves forward and she's out of the invis within a second. So 2-3 seconds of the invis are absolutely wasted, and the RC and the fox end up dying. You have to drop the invis where the RC is going. And you have to find out the exact spot to place it because you want to make sure the fox is in there too. So it's not like all the way in front of her. It's like a mix of in between. But yeah, we'll do this attack, and I'm just gonna have all invis for demonstration purposes. We'll use literally 13 invis and earthquakes. That earthquake is gonna give you that crazy value. You just drop the earthquake on a heavy set of defenses, whether it be the town hall, which is most ideal because that's the best value for your earthquake, or another heavy set of defense, like say like 2 or 3 big targets, like 2 multi-arch towers or like a monolith there. That is very, very good value, as well as like a tower, like a poison tower, a rage tower. Those usually are pretty heavy. So an earthquake there is almost always, always, always ideal. So yeah, we'll do this. So to get our RC, and we want to get her into this section. Now, when you have the RC doing the 7-3 trick, when you're doing double cycle, you want to make sure that you have your RC pushing in with the aura, so the aura gets all that value. Because if you're using extra invis for that cycle, you want her to get all the aura value. So you're gonna invis over the building, so that she's gonna push forward, so she have aura on multiple buildings, and I'll get you better value that way. So coming over here at the World Champ, we want her to push into this ricochet cannon. So 256 will drop us invis. We want the fox to walk in. We're cautious of this fox. You need to wash your fox, make sure your fox stays alive. So at 246 will drop us invis. She's gonna pass through this mortar. So from here, we're looking to redirect her if possible. So at 240, she go Invis and Spirit Fox. Actually, she won't have to be redirected, really, will she? So 236 will drop this Invis. She's getting to a heavy core here, so we just double cycle. Now we're going to have to Invis over, right? We'll pop this Earthquake through all this heavy section. Pop the haste because we're in a heavy cycle of defenses. So good value. So at 3, we'll drop this Invis with double cycle. Now at 7, we'll drop this Invis. Oops, I'm actually dropped it. Oops. Alright, 7, drop this Invis. I accidentally Invis a section I didn't need to. That's my bad. Right? Now 3, drop this invis. We want all this ore to get all the way over here. Alright, now at 7, we'll drop this invis. Push up forward. Ore the back end that scatter. Then at 3, drop this invis. Let the ore just still get that scatter and that sweeper. Right? And then at 7, we'll drop this invis. Let the ore get all of this. We down this multi-gear cannon. And then we're set, right? Let the ore pull forward. Let the ore get that multi-gear cannon. And then honestly, we look here. Look here. That's 31% of the base down. 31% of the base down, which is the huge core, right? That core, everything that can damage us is in there. Everything. But other than that, there's not really much, right? There's air defenses, fire spitter, 2 air defenses, town hall, expos, like everything of value, everything you're able to get down just with a good RC charger like that. Like imagine this was an actual base you're going against, you'd be set. You'd be very set. So we're looking in hard mode. So this is one of my clanmates, right? He put up his base. I don't have any troops of it. I'm just as a barbarian, so I'm just going for big RC charge value. So I'm looking at this base. This town hall doesn't look like it has the greatest value, but there's double rage towers and there's triple infernos back here. This is hard mode as well. So if I get my RC to path through this backside, if I can path through, and I think this air defense and the pusher into the right side will look really good. Because I'm going to get into this core. So 256 will drop this invis. Make sure we keep this fox alive. We want her to go to this expo. Yep. Okay, perfect. Because she'll path this right side. We'll look good. We'll look very good. Now 246 will drop us in. There's not enough damage over here. Had to worry about the fox dying for a double cycle, right? So at 240 should go invis in the spear fox. We'll just let her walk on this outside. Because this is big value all out through here. So 7, just get through this monolith, right? And then 3, because there's heroes here, we have to double cycle. If you have heroes, the heroes will cause you to double cycle just because of the fact that you're going to have the heroes trying to get your fox, and your RC is going to get all distracted on them. Then 3, drop a Simver's not going to go too far forward because we want to make sure you got the back end of that, what is it called, that monolith, the back end ore. The fox is going to unfortunately die here, unfortunately. Alright, we'll do 7 here, we'll pop the earthquake. Alright, and then we'll pop the royal champion, we'll haste, and then another 3, 4, pop on through here. So we want to get into this inferno tower. 2, 3, 4. We'll push into this core. We'll push a little bit forward. So we'll get into this rage tower compartment. 2, 3, 4. The fox dying unfortunately did stop us. But we did get down 21% of the base in hard mode with a fox dying like that. And that did take out all the infernos except for this one. If we could have got that inferno, it would be set completely for our dragons, right? If we had dragons from here, we just send our dragons back through this way. They'd be pathing very good. And our siege barracks and king walking around this way. We'd be behind the fire spitters. And we would easily be able to get the town hall as well with the dragons. And this base would be absolutely wrecked. That was a big value from the RC charge. Even though it wasn't like, what's it called? Like raw percentage. Just the targets has got 2 multi-arch tower, the monolith, multi-gear cannon, rage towers triggered, and 2 infernos. You can't beat that. And air defense as well. Yeah, you can't beat that. You can use the rock loons, take out that air defense. You can use some more, like loons back here, take out some of these, and you're set. You're very set. GG for sure. So where do we want to RC charge here? Get the best value we can. So just going for air, we want to look for air value. So if we can get into this core, I think we want to start with the town hall and then path into one of these infernos. In doing that, we'll be able to just like get crazy value. So we earthquake the town hall, we'll earthquake this entire section right here. Just earthquake, get all of this to soften that all up, 29% damage. Then we'll path in. Since we're going into town hall, we want to 7-3 double cycle. So we'll do 7, drop the invis, and the earthquake everything. Then we get back to the invis, and that 3 will drop us invis. Make sure we got the fox and the invis. Now we're not gonna earth the haste here. Do not hasten the earthquake town hall. We'll do 7 here, right? And then we'll do 3 again. So to get past these heroes, because next to heroes you have to do double cycle, or else you're gonna stuck on them, which is not ideal. We'll do 7 here, get the fox in there. We want to pop in, pop in. Then we'll do 3, and we'll pop the haste, and we'll push forward. So there you do pop the haste and pop the get deeper into the base. You can just push the invis deeper in, just deeper, deeper, deeper. We'll do 7 again, just to let the invis over. All right, and then we'll do 7 again, just because we're gonna have this armor here. Just it's kind of annoying. It's just part of the game right now, right? We're all good. We'll do 7 again. We still have 3 more invis. We're getting some big air value. We're gonna do 7 push into this air value over here, because we don't need this ground damage. We don't need that at all. Invis push into this air defense. Alright, perfect. We still have 1 more invis. We can push in, we can invis. That'll take us into the multi-gear cannon. Then from there, we're all good, right? We're all good. Alright, for this space, we want to get into this town hall. So the way to get in this town hall in this base is definitely baited back here, but multi-arch tower here. What if we sent the world champion in through here, right? She passed this way, and she passed in, and we invis push her in towards this town. We earthquake over here, or if she does path this way, we'll invis an earthquake over here. So we'll just let her path one way or the other. We're not going to be worried about it. But at 256, we'll drop this invis. We'll just let her keep going. So at 250, she go invis in the Spirit Fox. Alright, let her just chill for a cycle. There's not much damage out here, so it's okay to do this, right? Now 246, drop this invis. Make sure the Fox is inside the invis. This is likely to relax cycle this way. This Fox is going to hit pretty hard here. So at 7, drop this invis. Let her get the aura to that multi-arch tower. So she wants to path left. At 7, at 3, we'll drop this invis. Let her get all this aura over here. All this aura damage. Aura, aura, aura. And then we'll do 7. Let her get the aura damage for all of these defense. Take down that scatter. We'll do 3. This should help her push in towards this town hall. But there's not be many more defenses back here. So we'll do 7. I should have invis the right there. We're going to haste. And we're going to pop the invis. Oops. She goes all the way there. Interesting, interesting. Alright, we'll do 7. So I thought she'd go towards the town hall. That's my bad. That's my bad, right? Okay, we'll do 3. So the fox is still alive here, and she's going to path towards this town hall. If I could let the fox stay alive, that would have been a lot better, right? She'll get down to this Inferno Tower. She'll get down this Poison Tower as well. Invis one more time, so she get the aura down. So we'll get down 31% of the base. Not bad. Alright, how can we get a deep RC charge in here? Typically, you want to get a Rage Tower if possible. On this base particular, the RC charge, you can RC charge into here to get into town hall, but I think I'm gonna go into Rage Tower just for demonstration purposes. I think in doing so, I'm gonna push in through here. Because there's high damage, we're going to 7-3 through here. Just gonna do the double cycle here for the RC. We'll push and be able to push into this other Rage Tower as well. So we'll do that and get some crazy value. And so at 7, we're gonna drop us invis. And we're gonna earthquake in this section once we get there. And we'll do 3. We're gonna invis over this ricochet cannon. We're gonna earthquake this entire section, right? Get a whole bunch of value. And then 7, drop us invis, go over the ricochet cannon. Because you're doing the double cycle with that, you want to go over the defenses. So you get that aura damage. You want aura damage, right? And then we'll do 7 again. Get that fox in there eventually, right? Okay, never mind. The fox is going to die. So now we're going to pop one through here. Once we get on a big area defenses, that's when we're going to pop these world champion ability. So every 4 seconds from here, we're going to drop the invis. Every 4 seconds. Then we're going to push on through. We're going to push deeper in. We want the aura to get the damage as well. Not quite going to get that multi-gear cannon, but that's multi-gear tower, but that's okay. The fire spitter, fire spitter, fire spitter. 2, 3, 4. We're going to get this other rage tower compartment. That'll help out. We'll get this fire spitter with the aura. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get both rage towers down. From there, the base is pretty much gutted because we took out 27% of the base. We kind of missed one, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, double rage base. Now, how do we want to get into here? Because we're going for air damage. If we can path our RC this way, we take her in through here, and she passes into there, into that multi-gear cannon. We might have to invis her to push her away from this wizard tower. Maybe this monolith. Don't push her in. She try to get her and go in this town hall and then pull back out. So like earthquake, like right there. That looks beautiful. We'll try that out. So Royal Champion will send her in, and at 256 we'll drop this invis. All right, and we'll Zarzi walking, walking, walking. We're trying to get as much RC value as possible here. That's what we're looking for. This Fox getting it a little bit low from that model. Let's do 7 just because that Fox got hit pretty hard here. Then we'll do 3. So I'll push us in towards this monolith. We'll not let her just chill there. She'll path back out. We'll have to do 7-3 here just because of Town Hall Poison. Just because that Town Hall Poison is going to hit like a truck. We'll do 3 here. Alright, so we'll push back in. We'll push, push, push back in. Now we're on a big group of defense, so we're going to pop this haste. We're going to get through this section. We're just going to avoid the Town Hall here. We'll do this, and we'll drop the Earthquake as well through this huge, huge, huge section. That's 29% damage on each and every building. Then 7, drop the Invis. Take out this multi-gear can. Take out this Rage Tower. We're going to take out this Bomb Tower as well. This Giga Bomb, Giga Bomb, Giga Bomb. Excuse me, take out the Air Defense. And from here, we're just going to loop through the back. There's not much more air value, so we just kind of just chill from here. We kind of just do. We just let her walk a little. Because every 4 seconds, we'll just keep dropping the Invis. Make sure we get out as much air value as possible. If we do hit the tornado trap, we're just going to let her die. So that's all good. Good value. 24% of the base down. Alright, to get into this core, how do we path into here? So all this big air damage through here. What if we pathed in from here? We take in this pathway. We push into here. We maybe head to this monolith. If not, we'll path into here. That town hall is just so isolated. It's going to be tricky. You know what? We just got to try it. You're just going to try that. We might have to path in Invis here, then we'll path in. That's why the Overgrowth is so useful for this. Overgrowth will definitely let us get this town hall down easy peasy. So at 256 will drop us Invis. A giant spot. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I forgot about that thing. I'm not even thinking about these. I'm just thinking fully in the RC charge. So 246 will drop us Invis. Keep this Fox alive out here. We'll have to do the normal cycle, 6 seconds, right? So we're good out here. Now 240. Because we're going to do 7 here just because of the monolith. And then we'll do 3. We'll try push in left. Just push in right. That's fine. That's definitely fine. Because then we can push in as well. So do 7 here. Invis over. So we get this aura damage. Aura. Now 3. We'll get this ricochet cannon. Let the aura deal with that. So if we path out from here, we'll loop around the right and do 7. I forgot about the RC for a second. I was talking too much. Okay, that's good. Do 3. The RC, we'll let her push on in. We'll invis out. We'll invis into this town hall. Right? Nope. Okay, no we're not. No we're not. It's alright. We're just going to be okay. It's hard to control with the haste, right? We'll Earthquake and we'll Invis again. So let her get that last little bit of value. And that's going to be a choke. That's going to be a choke. But 27% of the base down's not too bad. Alright. This base is such an isolated town hall, but we can get in there. So I think just because these multi-infernos over here, we want to go through these multi-infernos, and I say we just path in here, then we probably invis there. That could probably push us in if we do path right. But if we do path left, we had an overgrowth, we would definitely push in. If we did path left, we can invis here, and push in. Okay. So RC up here, and we'll do 256, will drop us invis. I guess we'll have this giant tank just because, I mean, it's in the game right now. I mean, it's there, so, I mean, it'll be there for a second. It'll be there for a second. So 247, just get past these heroes. And then 243, pushing towards his monolith. So we'll head towards his monolith in a second. And at 237, we'll drop this invis. And then 233, we'll drop this next invis. We'll invis over the monolith. Now push us a little bit left. Okay. So at 227, we'll drop this invis. Alright, push through. Or push back. Okay, we'll invis again. That fox is dead. Okay. 2, 3, 4. We'll pop the haste now. 2, 3, 4. Look, you have to invis where she's going with the haste. You have to invis where she is going, not where she's at. Invis again. Keep on pushing through. The yeeter? Come on now. Come on now. What do I do with a yeeter? Alright. 2, 3, 4. Take out this air defense, and that will take out 27% of the base. Yeah, 26, 27, almost 28. 26, almost 20% of the base. Not bad. Alright, to get into here, to get for this pathing, try to get as much value as possible. We can get on this base, we can definitely get into here to get into this town hall, and then get into a rage tower. Get a town hall and a rage tower down is huge value, and absolutely guts the base. So that's what we're going to do. Also, for this base particular, we do come in from here, We'll path in this. We have to invis here to push into the town hall. Then we'll go in from there. So that's the plan here, right? So at 256, we'll drop this invis over this air defense, just so we can path onto this multi-arch tower. And we'll look good here, right? And at 250, should go invis and Spear Fox. And at 7, we'll drop this invis. She'll path to the monolith. And then 3, we'll drop this invis. We'll invis back over here to push her into this town hall. Look, see, perfect. Then 3, drop this invis, get this haste. Quake, pop it through here. Alright. And then at 3, we're actually not going to do it. We're actually just do one side because we take out the town hall there. Perfect. Perfect. So at 7, we'll drop this invis because we don't want the clan castle pulled right here. Because there could be ice golems just like that. Just like that. Alright, so once we get into this big section of defenses, we're going to pop the World Champion's haste, right? Get her past this armor, I guess. It's there. So we're going to pop the haste, get to this big section of defenses. And then at 7, we'll drop this invis. Where she's going. Where she's going. She's going to head to this rage tower next. Oh, she's going out there. Okay, 3. Because the disarmor pulled her out. Okay. The disarmor pulled her out. Just because of the event right now. She got pulled out. Yeah, okay. We'll do 7 here. Which way she's pulled? Multi-arch tower. Perfect. Okay. And then 3. Drop the invis. So she can get down 23% of the base, which is rage tower and the town hall, and 2 multi-arch towers, which is huge, huge value. So 25% with that, not bad at all. Even though he didn't say attacks right, we did end up going plus 311 day. We had one little time fail just because I was talking too long and I dropped my dragon, so a minute and a half left. I kind of ran out of time there, but either way, we'll finish the season with 58, 15 trophies. Not too bad. I wasn't really trying this season just because of the fact that this season, definitely one of the worst seasons I ever played in. Definitely, definitely, definitely. It's just the army camps. The offensive army camps. You can't even play a normal army like normal. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you guys liked and subscribed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.